sleeping again, always napping in the warm sun. Don't you know what day this is? This is the day I finally get to figure out what Father has left me. The lawyer has been out of town until today.
Tom!
It's Jeanette.
Where are you, brother?
I'm over here, sister. I've been talking to Father's cat.
Father's cat should be back at the mill catching mice. No sign of Gabrielle?
I don't see her.
I don't know why we couldn't have gone to the lawyer's office.
Gabrielle says she's the one to go.
I know what she said. It just doesn't seem fair. She may be older than I am, but I'm older than you.
And I'm older than Father's cat. But where does that get us?
What do you think Father has left you?
I'm hoping for the mill. After all, I am the man of the family now. And if not the mill, surely the donkey.
Father was a poor man. He didn't have much to leave.
The mill is more than enough. What's that?
It's the donkey. He's in the vegetable patch.
We've got to stop him. He'll eat every head of cabbage. He loves cabbage.
He'll kick down the fence. He may be strong, but he has no sense. Why don't you go help? Useless cat. Oh, good for nothing.
Don't fall behind, Rosa. He may be following.
I'm hurrying as fast as I can, Mother.
Faster! What's this? A cat. A rather large cat. Why, thank you, most kind. Thank you, cat. I must be losing my mind.
Oh, I think I saw him. I think I heard him.
Rosalind, you must stop giggling. It's not seemly.
I only do it when I don't know what to say. I only do it when I'm nervous.
That's most of the time.
Oh.
Now what?
I don't want to marry him. I don't want to live in his terrible castle. I don't want to be the bride of the great ogre.
The great ogre? Who's there?
Who said the great ogre?
You're giggling again.
I just remembered. I'm the one who said it.
Yes, you said it. I heard you. But I distinctly heard another voice.
There's nobody here except that mangy old cat.
Gabrielle, is that you? Your pardon, ladies. I thought it was my sister returning from town.
I'd much rather marry him.
Don't talk nonsense, Rosalind. He's a peasant.
I'm a miller's son, milady, and proud of it.
I have my breath back. What is your name, peasant?
Tom.
Tom what?
Just Tom.
Just Tom. That's an unusual name. I like it.
How far away from the sea?
A few leagues in that direction.
We hope to find a ship that will carry us away.
Are you ladies in some sort of trouble?
The worst kind of trouble. The great ogre wants me for his wife.
The great ogre? Quiet. Quiet?
He could be listening.
He could be watching us this very minute.
I'm sorry to hear such awful news.
That won't help us much, will it? I foolishly borrowed money from the dreadful man. If he is a man, who knows what he really is?
He can change his shape, you know.
I didn't know.
He can turn himself into any sort of creature.
Even a lion.
A lion?
Even a bear.
A bear?
Even a unicorn.
When I told the man I couldn't pay back his money, he said he'd claim my daughter for his wife.
Isn't that disgusting?
Why would the great ogre want to marry your daughter? I mean, what's so special about her?
You are an insolent boy. Nevertheless, I shall tell you. The great ogre is fond of...
Yes?
Giggles.
Giggles?
Imagine me, a countess, a woman of noble birth, leader in society, mother-in-law to the great ogre. Oh, the shame, the embarrassment. What would the neighbors say? Escape is the only solution.
We didn't dare ride in a coach. We didn't dare ride side to saddle on horseback.
It would only attract attention. The great ogre's eyes are everywhere, watching.
Watching.
I'm sure everything will turn out for the best.
What a stupid thing to say.
I was only trying to make polite conversation.
Well, don't try so hard.
Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, brother?
Excuse me, ladies, that is my sister, Gabrielle, returning from town. She sounds very happy indeed. No doubt she's bringing me good news. Ladies,
I do like him. I do.
That is neither here nor there. Besides, I told you before, he's a peasant.
Better a peasant than a pest like you.
Did you hear someone, Rosalind?
Yes. I did.
If you ask me, one of Tom is worth 10 of you. I'd appreciate it if you both hurried along to the sea. I'm particular about who stays in my woods and who goes. And as for you, I'm not mangy.
It's him!
Great ogre.
He's changed himself into a
cat.
Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother Tom! Brother Tom!
what did the lawyer say?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would. Bless you, sister.
That miserable cat must be around here somewhere. I'm allergic to cats. That's better.
Bless you again, Gabrielle. About the will.
Oh my gosh, Tom. The strangest thing just happened. Two ladies of great quality just came running by the mill, and they were screaming that a great ogre was after them. At last, you're back.
Here is Father's will.
I'll have to know sometime, sister, so it might as well be now. What do I get?
What do I get?
If you're so curious, I shall read it to you.
But you don't know how to read. And neither do I. Tom is the only one who knows how to read.
I memorized what the lawyer said.
It would be faster if I read the will.
I told you I memorized what the lawyer said. Gabrielle gets the mill. Jeanette gets the donkey.
Let me see that.
You won't be satisfied until you do.
Since it is unlikely my elder daughter, Gabrielle, will find any man willing to put up with her bullying ways, let her be married to the mill.
You get the mill, Gabrielle.
Told you so.
To my younger daughter, Jeanette, I leave my faithful donkey. It is my hope that the mill and the donkey will work together.
Poor Tom.
Father didn't forget Tom. Read on, brother.
To my youngest son, Tom, I leave what's left. My cat?
Is that all? The cat?
That's all. The cat.
Some joke.
I'm sorry, Tom. I really shouldn't laugh. But I can't help it. The cat.
The only thing the cat's good for is making me sneeze. And that's bad.
Go on, laugh yourself silly. You, my sisters, can earn your keep honestly enough by working together. But what about me?
What about you?
Once I have eaten the cat and made myself a hat with its fur, I must die of hunger.
That's your problem. You can't hang about the mill anymore, brother. Off you go. Find some way to make your way in the world.
Goodbye, Tom. I'll miss you, but I have my donkey to worry about. It's a good thing that you're not allergic to donkey pelts.
Ugh.
That's easy for you to say. Make my way in the world. What a wretched thing it is to be poor, to have no prospect, to have mean, older sisters.
Never fear, master. You'll never go hungry. You need only give me a sack and a splendid pair of boots. I shall need boots for tramping through the woods.
You can talk.
All cats can talk when and if the occasion arises. This is such an occasion.
I always said you were a clever cat. I never doubted that. I've seen you play so many tricks to catch mice.
Ah, swinging by my paw from rafter to rafter, hiding in the flower. Well, we ought to grow up at some time.
Maybe these will be of use, brother.
What's in the sack?
Father's new boots. He never got to wear them.
That's good for you, Jeanette, but Father had small feet. They'll never fit me.
In that case, maybe Gabrielle can sell them.
Stop shoving.
Why don't you go put your head of cabbage for your journey?
If only I knew where I was going.
Jeanette! Jeanette! The donkey's eating the door.
The doggy eating the door? Oh, coming, sister.
I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. You know what? I'll fetch that head of cabbage, and if Gabrielle complains, well, I don't know what I'll do.
Never fear, master. All will be well. Such fine boots. Puss in boots. That is who I am, Puss in boots.
I've never known such a cat.
You will find that you have not come off as badly as you think. I shall snare a fine rabbit for your supper.
Just to make sure I won't starve, I'll get that cabbage.
I know a warren in which live many rabbits and hares. I'll prop open the sack, spread some tasty kernels inside, and caught. A cat's a wonderful cat, so lively and free. That's me, Puss in Boots.
Where is she? Where is my giggling bride to be? My giggling bride to be, where is she? Well, dog, have you got the scent? They've come this way. Foolish, foolish countess. First she borrows money from me, and then she refuses to give her consent to my marriage. She will pay for that mistake. No one trifles with the great ogre without paying a terrible price. Pay attention when I speak, dog.
I'm all ears. Great ogre.
I said no one trifles with the great ogre without paying a terrible price. Now move on, dog. Find me the giggling Rosalind and her mother, the countess. Obey me. Sew me the seam, draw me the thread, fool with the great ogre and he'll knock off your head.
I'm afraid it's the wrong season for the flowers I like best. Still, these wildflowers are quite nice.
Please, Princess, you mustn't wander so far from the carriage. The Queen wouldn't like it.
Mother likes very little that I do, Coachman. She thinks this time I'm married. But I say I'm only married if I meet the right boy.
Let us return to the carriage, Princess. No telling what these woods harbor.
Woods are woods. What could be amiss?
Ah, Princess Pam. How lovely to see you in this part of the kingdom.
A talking cat? How uncommon.
Careful, Princess. Maybe a thief in disguise.
I'm no thief, Princess Pam.
How is it that you know me?
From the days in the city when I was a kitten, when all I thought of was a saucer of cream.
Yes, now I remember you. My mother, the Queen, is traveling across the kingdom. We're staying at the chateau on the hill. We've never been in this part of the kingdom before. Tomorrow we're traveling to the seaside.
I don't like the looks of this fellow, Princess.
Achoo! Put away that sword. And you can see this is no ordinary cat. Look at those boots.
Puss in boots? That is who I am at your service. How opportune that you chanced by.
How so, Puss in Boots?
My master bid me visit the chateau on the hill and present this tasty rabbit to your mother as a gift.
A fine fat rabbit it is too. You be sure I'll tell my mother of your master's generosity.
Achoo!
But how does your master know the Queen dotes on rabbits?
My master knows everything there is to know about anything.
And who is your master, my talkative mousetrap?
Who else but, the Marquis of, Caraba.
The Marquis of Caraba?
That is as good a name as any.
I don't believe I've heard that name before. I'd like to meet him one day. He appears to be a thoughtful gentleman.
You have my word on that, Princess. Thoughtful, handsome, and young.
Princess, if we don't return to the chateau, your mother will worry.
Yes, coachman, take the sack. Please extend my appreciation to your master, the Marquis.
It shall be done.
Till we meet again, Puss in Boots.
Until then, princess.
Charming.
I always said you were a clever cat, but I never thought you were so bold, brazen, and quite mad. The Marquis of Carabas.
I think that name suits you. Don't you like Princess Anne?
Like her? How could I not? She's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Her voice is like sweet music. What does that matter? My future awaits me. All hunger and want.
He thinks the will has served him ill. I'll prove him wrong.
What chance would a poor miller's son have with such a lovely princess?
Anything is possible, master. Anything at all. Would you like to meet Princess Ham?
Is such a thing possible?
Is such a thing possible, master? You bet your boots. Under it.
Work. Up early in the morning to bed late at night. Well, at least it's better than starving. Times are hard, and work is not easy to find. I couldn't leave these fields if I wanted to. These fields belong to the great ogre, and so do I. Once you belong to the great ogre, you can never get away. Well, I mustn't stand here chattering like I didn't have anything to do. I must turn over the soil and plant the potatoes.
The sea, the sea. We must reach the sea.
I don't think we're ever going to see the sea. Huh? What was that?
You there, peasant woman.
Your ladyship, a peasant always knows a great lady when she sees one. What a terrible night. I didn't sleep a wink. I don't like using leaves for a blanket.
First I slept with one eye open. Then I slept with the other eye open. Then I slept with both eyes open.
Were you expecting someone, milady?
Have you ever heard of the great...
Ogre? I work for him.
Oh.
Work. Up early in the morning to bed late at night. I have it better than those poor creatures locked up in the castle. He works them until they're nothing but skin and bone.
Shocking.
There's nothing to be done about it. No one dares to against the will of the great ogre. I think we've already been this way.
I don't think so.
I'm certain of it. I pity anyone who's taken to the great ogre's castle, especially people who owe him money.
What happens to them?
Throws them into a deep, dark pit. Oh! You do look hungry. I could offer you a potato. Please.
We're not hungry. We're famished.
That's too bad, because all these potatoes belong to the great ogre. And although I could offer you a potato, I can't.
How far are we from the sea?
The great ogre doesn't like me giving out information like that to strangers. Work. Up early in the morning to bed late at night. Alas, there is no escape.
Enough whimpering. Enough cowering and shaking. We've trembled enough. Whatever else the great ogre is, he's a male. All males are alike. All the woman has to do is look a male straight in the eye, and he turns to marshmallow. Repeat after me, Rosalind. We are not afraid of the big bad ogre.
We are not afraid of the big bad ogre.
Again.
We are not afraid of the big bad ogre.
Where is she? Where's my giggling bride-to-be?
It's him! He's us!
The great
Great
ogre!
ogre! What are we going to do? He's almost here!
There's only one thing to do.
What?
Scream and run.
You're leading me on a not-so-merry chase, dog. Are you sure you're on the scent?
Yes.
Foolish women, to think they could escape the great ogre. While we're in the neighborhood, I think we might as well seek out some new servants for my castle. The great ogre can never have enough servants. Well, what are you waiting for, you miserable cur? Go fetch. In all the world, there is no one more powerful than the great ogre.
Nice little partridge, come into the sack. Nice little partridge. Gotcha! A lovely gift to set before the queen.
I saw what you did.
And what did I do?
You stole a partridge that didn't even belong to you.
A partridge in the woods belongs to whomever can catch it.
Not when it belongs to the great ogre.
The great ogre. Yes, that is why I'm here. He, sent me.
He did?
Yes, he did. Now listen carefully, or you'll be punished.
Punished? I haven't done anything wrong.
That's reason enough to be punished as far as the great ogre is concerned. Soon, the queen and princess will pass this way on their journey to the seashore. If they should ask who owns these nearby fields of wheat, you will tell them they belong to the Marquis of Carabas. Understand?
I think so. I will tell the queen that these fields belong to the Marquis of Cranberry.
Carabas.
Caraway? Caribou? Canary?
Carabas.
Caraba, forgive me, Monsieur Puss. But why does the great ogre want me to lie?
It's not your place to question the motives of the great ogre. But if you do not tell the queen that all land hereabouts belong to the Marquis, you shall be cut into mincemeat.
Mercy, Monsieur Puss, mercy!
You know what you are to do. No more need be said. You see the great ogre's castle.
I do.
If anyone asks, it's the property of the Marquis. Can you remember that?
The castle belongs to the Marquis of Carabuckle.
Carabas.
Caraba. Yes. Forgive me, Monsieur Puss.
Off you go. And don't forget.
I won't. Marquis of Casserole? Cabinet? Cashmere? Oh.
So far, so good.
Aha! There you are, arrogant puss in boots.
Ah, coachman, how nice to see you again. Is the princess with you?
The queen's carriage is nearby. The queen is with the princess. Her Majesty would like to thank your master for yesterday's rabbit.
I shall inform the Marquis. Present this partridge, another gift for my master.
Oh,
Come, fellow. What are you waiting for? Take it.
I dislike taking orders from a cat. It's not my way proper of thinking.
From the looks of you, I'm surprised you can think at all.
Insults from a cat. Mind your tongue, Puss in Boots, or I'll take one of your 99.
Excellent coachman.
Arrogant puss.
On guard.
I told them to make it shorter. On guard.
It's about time.
Cats. Ugh.
Excellent coachman.
Arrogant cat.
Take that.
Take this.
I thrust.
Spare me, Puss in Boots. I had no idea you were such a great swordsman.
Now you know. Touche.
Spare me, and I will praise your swordsmanship to everyone I meet.
Do not praise me, coachman. Praise my master, for it is he who taught me how to hunt.
In that case, the Marquis of Carabas is the finest swordsman in the kingdom.
I return your weapon, courtesy of my master, the Marquis.
I shall take the partridge to the queen.
I've changed my mind. I shall deliver it in person. You may lead the way, shouting my master's praise.
The Marquis of Carabas is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. The Marquis of Carabas is the finest swordsman in the kingdom.
The Marquis of Carabas, the finest swordsman
In the world! In the world!
I want those boots back.
hungry.
I ought to take the donkey in payment for those boots.
Gabrielle, why must you be such a bully?
Ugh. Listen,
Stupid,
it's only a dog.
stupid dog, you've lost them again. Miserable mutt.
Something's coming this way.
They can run and they can hide, but I will punish the Countess and marry the Giggles.
Who's that?
You mean, what is that?
I am the great ogre, and you two will do quite nicely.
Quite nicely?
For what?
Servants at my castle.
We don't want to be servants at your castle.
No.
If you do not do as I say, I shall change myself into a giant bird, pick you up, and drop you into the sea. Two new servants. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I could have sworn I heard my sisters. Puss, where are you, Puss?
Never fear, master, I am near.
Where?
Here! We must hurry. The queen and princess shall be here shortly.
What?
They wish to meet the greatest swordsman in the kingdom.
Who's that?
You,
Me?
the Marquis of Carabas.
You have lost your mind.
If you take my advice, your fortune is made. Now hide your clothes and jump in the stream.
What?
You heard what I said. One step at a time. Here I go. To work. Stop! Thieves!
It's a beautiful partridge.
The most beautiful I've ever seen.
Help! Help! The Marquis of Carabas is drowning! Help! Help! My master is drowning!
Good gracious, friend Cat, what has happened?
My master, he was bathing in yonder stream, and thieves ran off with his clothing.
Calm yourself, friend Cat. The royal carriage always carries extra clothing. Royal clothing for the Marquis of Carabas.
Royal clothing for the Marquis of Carabas.
You'll find him in yonder stream.
In yonder street.
I'm most anxious to meet your master, Puss in Boots.
And he is most anxious to meet you, Princess Pam. I must tell the truth. Yesterday he saw you from afar and was smitten as a kitten.
Ooh, smitten as a kitten. Did you hear, Princess Pam? An admirer. The Marquis must certainly be exceptional. A fine hunter. A brilliant swordsman. Is he rich?
The Marquis of Cucumber. Marquis of Cuckoo Clock?
You see those rich fields of wheat?
As far as the eye could see.
This peasant woman toils in those fields.
I would have a word with you. Those acres and acres of rich fields,
Mm-hmm.
to whom do they belong?
Whom?
Speak up, woman. You're speaking to the queen. I am the queen. And this is my daughter, the princess. Answer my question. Who owns those rich fields?
Those rich fields of wheat belong to the Marquis of Cinnamon? The Marquis of Caramel? Carabas.
Carabas.
The Marquis of Carabas.
Wonderful. A rich admirer.
And where does the Marquis live? In the castle in the distance. Did I get
It's
it right?
enormous. He must be richer than King Midas.
So far away.
So high up. Looks like it's sitting on a cloud.
Your Majesties, may I present my illustrious master, the Marquis of Carabas.
We'll never get away with this.
Say as little as possible. Leave everything to me. My master wishes to thank your Majesties in furnishing new garments.
A trifle, nothing at all.
We're so glad you didn't drown. I like his face.
I'm a good swimmer. But the cat said you were drowning.
All cats exaggerate, your Majesty.
It won't work, I tell you. What's he saying?
My master wishes to invite your Majesties to his castle in the distance.
Delighted. It's quite a distance. We'll travel slowly to better appreciate the view.
You'll ride with us in the royal carriage, Marquis.
If you wish, your majesty.
You'll be excellent company, Marquis.
Will you walk with me to the carriage?
He'd be delighted to, Princess Pam.
Do you like flowers, Marquis? Do you prefer winter or summer? Hot dishes or cold dishes? The color blue or the color red?
The Marquis is such an intelligent young man. The less a man speaks, the wiser he is. They make a lovely couple.
Not a moment to waste. I must reach the Great Ogre's castle before they do, otherwise all will be lost. Oh, what a glorious adventure!
Act 2, The Ogre's Castle.
This is an outrage.
I don't want to get married.
Captured by a talking dog, the humiliation.
If only we had a better sense of direction, we could have found the seashore.
If there's a lesson to be learned in all of this, it's simple enough. Don't borrow money unless you can pay it back. Otherwise, you'll end up with an ogre for a son-in-law.
Good work, Fleabag. Good work. You're not as dumb as you look.
You're not going to throw me in a deep, dark pit, are you?
Silence.
Sorry, your ugliness.
You, bride-to-be.
Me?
Let me hear you giggle,
You
girl.
can't be serious.
Now. Excellent. Excellent. That's what I call singing.
I don't.
Quiet, Brett. March the prisoners. Oh, wait. They're not prisoners. What are they? March the guests onto the courtyard and then into the castle. Welcome, welcome. Welcome one and all to the castle of the Great Ogre. Ah! 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 Oh! Ah! Ah!
Oh, I hope this goblet is just right for the great ogre. Everything has to be just so. Every day I must prepare a wonderful banquet with the finest china and the best silver, just in case he's in a mood for a little snack. If there's anything wrong with this goblet, I'll hear about it. Sometimes he says gooseberry punch is too sweet. Sometimes he says it's too sour. And if it's too sweet, he roars at me and makes me cry. And if it's too sour, he chases me up and down the stairs until I'm ready to faint. I must try it. This is the best gooseberry punch I have ever tasted. Did you hear something? Oh, what am I thinking? It's him, the great ogre. The courtyard needs sweeping. Hurry with the broom. Hurry with the mop.
Hurry with the broom. Hurry with the mop. I'm in front of your brain, not a housemaid.
Hurry!
First chance I get, I'm running away.
Me too. That won't do you any good. Servants are always running away, and the great ogre always catches them. Then what? They're put up in dungeon cells, and all they get is oyster crackers and water. Look busy, otherwise the great ogre will be very angry. Let's not make him angry, Gabrielle.
This is all Tom's fault.
Coming, master. Patience, master. Why blame Brother Tom?
If we hadn't been looking for those boots, the great ogre never would have found us.
Huh. I never thought of it like that.
Think about it.
It's not the great ogre.
Who then?
He's captured more servants. They don't look like much to me. dishes. If you break any, you have to answer to the great ogre. What about me? I'm no good when it comes to scrubbing pots and washing dishes. You can clean the chimneys. Chimneys? The soot in the chimneys is something awful. Soot in the chimneys?
My dear woman, we are not servants. I'll have you know my daughter here will soon marry the great ogre.
Mary?
So show a little respect. Oh, that's better. Rosalind, until we find a solution to our dilemma, we must make the best of a bad situation. Put down your hands. As for you, Doc, you may show us to our apartments. Chin up, head high, Rosalind. Remember, we may be down on our luck, but we're still royalty.
The master married. My. I wonder what she sees in him. He's not my idea of the perfect husband. He's not my idea of the imperfect husband. In fact, he's not my idea of a husband at all. Coming, master. Patience, master. By now, the donkey has eaten everything in the vegetable patch.
Think of the business I've lost at the mill.
If we're not careful, we'll end up in a dungeon cell.
Oh, I don't like oyster crackers.
Does anybody know we're here? Oh, does anyone care?
What's to become of us?
It's not the great ogre.
More servants?
Since my eyes are deceiving me, it's a cat.
A what?
Cat. Wow.
Don't be stupid. Cats don't knock at courtyard doors.
This one does.
Ladies?
This is not a place for you. Cat.
I beg to differ.
A talking cat.
If I'm not mistaken, all within these walls are prisoners of the great ogre.
That is true. Fate has been unkind.
Then consider this your lucky day.
What's that supposed to mean?
I shall speak with one and all. Bring them here and announce me.
Aren't you the least bit afraid of the great ogre?
Not at the moment. I saw him outside. Now, if he were inside, that would be a different matter.
Well, what was he doing outside?
Eating a large tree.
A tree?
He has a large appetite.
I must say, his table manners aren't the best. He slobbers.
You.
What are you waiting for?
I can't unlock the dungeon cells, but I can get the great ogre's bride-to-be and her mother, the countess.
Do so and you'll be on your way to freedom.
Freedom? Freedom! Gabrielle, don't you recognize that cat?
Why should I? Seen one cat, seen them all.
That is Tom's cat.
Don't be silly. That was a lazy, good-for-nothing ball of fur. This fellow is elegant and wears boots. Father's boots!
See? What did I tell you?
Ah, the charming sisters of the mill. Gabrielle, Jeanette. How is this possible? Anything is possible when one is a clever puss.
Where's Tom?
He's with the queen. He'll be here shortly. Mind your manners.
The queen?
And Princess Pam.
Wait,
What did you mean about freedom? Trust me. Down, Tom! Down!
Bad cat! No cats in the castle!
Did you notice that wonderful table of food?
Oh, that's for the great ogre. He never gives me so much as a scrap.
On the table I saw lamb, mutton, marrowbone soup. Look! There's a cat!
Oh, where?
There by the courtyard door! Hurry! He'll get away!
Not for me. I'm too smart Wait a second. But you're the cat.
Isn't he a bright dog? That's more like it. You seem like a nice dog.
I am a nice dog. I'm a very nice dog.
Well, then why do you work for the Great Ogre?
Why does anyone work for the Great Ogre? He's a terrible master. He kicks me. He calls me names. He never gives me a pat on the head. Poor dog. It's a dog's life.
I know what you need. You need a new master. A kind master.
Oh, yes. How I'd like that.
I think I may know of such a master.
What's his name?
Tom.
Tom?
We animals must stick together. And any ogre who kicks a dog deserves everything that's coming to him.
What's all this talk about a cat and freedom?
Hear ye, hear ye. You see it before you, Puss in Boots, feline extraordinaire.
He's become quite the gentleman.
He used to catch mice at my father's mill.
If you want to be free of the great ogre, you must do as I say. Soon, there'll be visitors at this castle.
Who?
The Queen and Princess Pam.
Madcap, that's what he is, madcap.
Matter not, I shall banish the great ogre. But if I'm to do so, you must follow my very instructions.
Anything.
Tell us what you want, cat.
If anyone asks you about the owner of this castle, you will say it's the property of the Marquis of Carabas.
The Marquis of Carabas. Marquis of Carabas. Who is that?
I've never heard that name before, and I know every name worth knowing.
What does that matter if the cat can get rid of the Great Ogre? What if we got Toulouse? Marquis of Carabas? That's all we have to say?
Leave the rest to me.
Open the courtyard door. It is I, the one, the only, the great ogre.
Coming, master! Patience, master!
Don't keep me waiting.
I hope you know what you're doing. Cat!
I do. Hi diddle, this cat needs no fiddle. The ogre I'll send on his way. Away!
I won't want to be in your cat boots.
I wouldn't want you in my cat boots. There's barely enough room for me.
Let me hear some giggles. I want to hear giggles. I love giggles. What's this?
Good day to you, great ogre.
Do I know you?
No, sir.
Cat?
No, but I know you. That is, I know you by reputation.
You don't run into many talking cats these days. In the old days, it was a different story. Even the unicorns talked. It didn't taste bad either.
I couldn't pass so close to your lovely castle without paying my respects and to ask if it's true.
If what's true? Cook! Cook! Where are you,
What
cook?
did I do this time? I'm always doing something wrong. Whatever it is, forgive me.
This gooseberry punch is too sour and too sweet at the same time. I just hate gooseberry punch when it is too sour and too sweet at the same time. Get rid of this. Ah! Ah! As you were saying,
I have been told that you have the power to change yourself into any large animal you wish.
that is true.
How amazing!
That is also true.
I don't suppose that, that is that I could, see some of your power?
Why not? I enjoy showing off. What shall it be? What shall it be? how about an elephant? No, no, no elephant, no big ears, no elephant, no. Okay. How about a gorilla, a great ape? A gorilla? No. I have the perfect thing, the most terrifying thing. How about this? A giant wolf.
That would be most interesting.
Don't go away. This would only take a moment.
I'm waiting.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you absolutely 100% positive?
I'm absolutely 100% positive.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, here I come. Ooh. Now we will play hide and seek, huh?
I didn't see.
My favorite game. I'll hide and you seek.
You're serious about playing the game hide and seek.
Obey me.
Okay, Great Ogre. You obey, I command.
What?
I mean, you command, I obey.
Hide and seek, 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 hide and seek. They'll never find me here. Hide and seek, hide and seek, hide and seek.
What a strange creature that ogre is. I have bigger fish to fry than to play a game of hide and seek.
Oh, what a day, what a day.
That will be the queen. Remember your promise.
Yes, the Marquis of Caraba.
He'll be the young man with the princess. Welcome him by name.
Marquis of Caraba.
What a delightful carriage ride. It certainly left me with an appetite.
A fine castle, such a magnificent forest.
Welcome, your majesties.
How nice to see you again, Monsieur Puss in Boots.
Welcome home, Monsieur Marquis of Caraba.
Marquis is home.
How happy your dog is to see you.
Marquis of
It would
Caraba.
seem so. Good dog. Good dog.
A lovely feast has been prepared to welcome you.
Such thoughtfulness. Splendid. I can't imagine why we haven't met the Marquis before. We must travel the kingdom more often.
You go along with your parents, Princess Pam. I'd like to have a word with my servant.
Don't be too long.
I won't.
Things are working out awfully well. Don't you think, Master?
I have the feeling I'm dreaming. Whose castle is this?
You heard what the cook said. The Marquis of Caraba.
But that's me.
Thanks to Puss in Boots.
It's so hard to understand what's been going on.
Guess what?
What?
Gabrielle and Jeanette are here.
What?
Don't worry. They won't say a word. They'll be happy to see you.
Where are you, cat?
Who said that?
That's just the man who cleans at the moat. You don't want to meet him. He's a terrible bore.
But,
Mustn't keep the princess waiting.
the princess, yes.
Why didn't you play the game?
But I did play. I searched and searched and searched, and I just couldn't find you.
Sounds about right.
I must work fast. The others mustn't see him. I have been told, and this I cannot believe, that you also have the power to change yourself into small creatures.
That is true. But the small creatures are not nearly as much fun as the big creatures.
Impossible. A great ogre like yourself, able to change himself into a rat or even a mouse.
Impossible? You doubt the power of the great ogre? Well, you shall see for yourself. A mouse is smaller than a rat, and so a mouse it shall be.
Impossible.
Bah!
Impossible. 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 Oh my. It's not impossible. Come here, Mousy Mousy. Come here, Puss in Boots. Come here, Mousy Mousy. Gotcha. I have one thing to say to you, Great Ogre, and that is goodbye. Delicious. Free, 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 free. wonderful news.
See for yourself.
There's going to be a wedding, Puss.
I figured there would be.
I'm going to be the queen's son-in-law.
Son-in-law, we intend to live happily ever after.
That's usually how these things work out.
A cheer for the happy couple.
You're a clever cat, Puss.
Animals are much brighter than people think. But you already knew that. When, like a cat, you're nervous, I'm at your service. No need to hide, I'm by your side. That clever puss called Monsieur Puss in Boots.
I thought the actors might introduce themselves very quickly. Name, age, and what school to go to.
Hi, I'm Andrew Goodbar. I'm 18 years old, and I'm a senior at Pathways Academy High School.
Hey, I'm Bo Cummings. I'm 13 and I'm homeschooled.
I'm Ariane Carey. I'm 12 and I go to Desert Ridge Middle School.
I'm Samantha Kohler. I'm 14 and I go to Hope Christian Middle School.
I'm Adele Mascota. I'm 11 and I go to Governor Bett Elementary.
I'm Rusty Ledwickson. I'm 12 and I go to Desert Willow Family School.
I'm Shannon Urquhart. I'm 10 years old and I go to Santee Valley Pasadena Academy.
I'm Maria. I am 15. I go to Hoover Middle School.
Hi, I'm Lillian Martinescu. I'm 10 and I go to Seven Bar Elementary.
I'm Christina Oñate. I'm 14 and I'm homeschooled. I'm Willa Corey-Akeen. I'm 14 and I go to Mountain Mahogany Community School.
I'm Tessa Cheshire. I'm 10 and I go to Desert Willow Family School.
And we're New Mexico young actors. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. The actors will be up here if you want to meet them immediately following the show. Thank you very much, teachers. Hope to see you guys.